by welcoming everybody to Harbor Yard. This is the real kickoff to the 20th season in Bluefish history. So we'd like to thank everyone for being in attendance. We're very excited about this year's team. We have a very powerful staff and powerful roster, and we're looking to compete at the highest level of the Atlantic League this season. We'll start off by introducing our general manager, Paul Herrmann, and I'd like for all of you to get in.
How you doing, everyone? So it's quite a change for me. The last 8 years I've been in those shoes, and now finally second up to the podium. It took long enough, right? Only took 9 years. Oh yeah, not enough time to get a couple hacks in. But again, thanks for coming out, and we're super excited for the team's 20th anniversary season. So if you can believe it, 20 years of Bluefish baseball. So May 21st, 1998. It's the first game here at Harbor Yard. So was anyone in attendance? Were they here for opening day? Rob? Yes. Yeah. Anyone else? Or first year of the Bluefish? Came to a couple games. I don't really want to say where I was in 1998. I was actually in 7th grade, and I've only been in Connecticut once in my life to visit the Mystic Aquarium when I was 5. But now I came to Bridgeport in 2009, and now I call it home. I have many fond memories here, and there were some fun times, and now very excited to take over as GM in the team and lead the team into their 20th anniversary season. So opening day is Friday, April 28th at 4:05 p.m., and we're giving a special nod to the opening day start time on May 21st, 1998, which was also a 4:05 start time to commemorate the 20th anniversary season here. A lot of fun stuff planned for that day. Mayor Ganem's coming out, and we have some former Bluefish legends also coming out. Mike Guilfoyle, Luis Lopez. They'll be tied into a special pre-game ceremony on the field, and then that'll lead up into our 4:05 start time for that day. Amongst that, a lot of the fun stuff we have planned for the season. We have a couple guest managers signed up that have been a part of the team in some facet throughout the years. First is Terry O'Connor, who is with the Cardinal Sheehan Center and has been a good friend of the Bluefish for many years. Will be guest managing, also the ringmaster this year. And then Mickey Herbert, one of the co-owners of the Bluefish, when they first started, will be guest manager of the team as well. And another really big thing we have planned this year is Saturday, August 5th. We have our 20th anniversary Legends game. So we'll pit former Bluefish legends against former MLB legends. And on the Bluefish side, we'll have the likes of Luis Lopez, Mike Guilfoyle, Willie Upshaw, Mike Porzio, Mike Morris, and then Adam Greenberg. And on the MLB side of things, it's more Mets, Yankees, Red Sox group, Keith Folk, Bill Spaceman Lee, Dot Gooden, Jeff Nelson, and El Duque Orlando Hernandez. So that'll be a fun day, and also another commemoration for this special year. Along with that, we got 7 fireworks shows lined up for this year. Those will be fun, along with a tremendous giveaway and promotional schedule. So aside from all the fun stuff that the fans will be able to experience, one of the big things is the team we put together this year. We think we put together a really competitive squad, and our opening day roster is going to consist of 12 former big leaguers on it. So it's quite experienced, and even 20 guys on it have at least had AAA experience. So we're looking to make some noise in the Atlantic League this year, and hopefully for the 20th anniversary season bring a ring back to Bridgeport. So again, very excited about that. And right now, I'd like to introduce our manager, Luis Rodriguez, who can go a little more in depth with our squad this year.
All right, hello everybody.
Hi.
Just wanna a little bit more on top of what Mr. Paul talked to you guys already. I'm pretty excited about this season. One, because it's my second season as manager. Second season, try to work with the team. Been here for 9 years, 10 years. A little bit older than Mr. Paul, but we've been here for a while. We try to get that championship back to Bridgeport. Kind of excited to start again this year. Try to build a new roster, new players, new faces. as some of you guys already know. The way that we set it up this year, we went with a lot of veteran players, guys that already be in the highest level in baseball. We also have some young players, but they also know the games. They also know how to play the game as well. So I'm one of the guys that I like to have guys that they know the game, so the young players will learn from the elders. As I always say, that you learn from the best. We also are another pitching coach this year. Guapo Rich Garces, a lot of years in the big league for the Red Sox and the Twins. This year, first time for us. Sean is going to be a player coach, first time. Try to start a new career as coach, but we need him more as a player because we know he can still hit. So we expect Sean to help us a little more with the coaching staff and help the team hitting and anything else that he can do. Today we also have Jonathan, which is some of you guys already know. He was a pitcher of the year last year. He had a great season. Also, we had him in winter ball down in Venezuela. Had a great season down there as well. Still waiting for the phone call to try to get out of this league. Try to go back to organized ball and try to make a little bit of money, right? So I'm very excited about it. I mean, these guys, they come in, they leave, they come back. I'm still here. As long as the office wants me, as long as the owner, Paul, as long as they don't want me here, I will be here because I like baseball. I like being here. I also call this place at home. This is the longest organization that I ever played for, and I also part of the coaching staff now. I'm the manager of the team. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited. I can't wait to start, see what this guy can do. If I go with my roster right now, then you guys should say, man, this guy is ready to go, and we should win the championship this season. So I don't want to say it too loud, but it looks like we had a pretty decent team for the 2017 season. So,
you just talked about, it's the longest organization you've been with. What makes you want to do it?
well, one of the big reasons that made me do is stay here because I won with every team that I ever played for, and I had 9 championship rings, and I haven't get to 10 yet. And this was my last stop after organized ball. I played for the Ducks back in 2004, and I won championship. I also played with the National Pride as well with Richard. We also won the championship. This is the team that I haven't won anything. So I'm still pushing, I'm still grinding, and I still want to get it done.
Thanks, Louis. And then
Yep.
also want to introduce our new pitching coach, El Guapo, Rich Garces. Very excited to have him on board.
Thank you, guys. Like Lou says, I'm very excited. I'm not too much as pitch, but I'm very excited to be here. I mean, that was we were talking about this in winter ball when Luis was with one team, now was on the other team. He asked me if I can help him out here as a pitching coach, and I was like, hey, why not? I was with Lou at New Hampshire, and now Nashua we had won the championship, and we always won Louis for a long time. So. It was like, hey, it's going to be a challenge for me, but we're fine, you know. I might meet the guys, and I like to meet some people in a new place, and, you know, I brought my family back here with me to be here. But, hey, we through all those days that we will be having practice, exhibition games and everything, we pretty good, got pretty good starting and relievers solid, you know. We got pretty good starters. One of the leaders of the starter rotation is right here. Mr. Avalavejo. So, you know, I look forward to, you know, you never know. He do it 100% and we might go out there and win the championship. We are together in that thing before. We can do it again. We never know. So you just got to push and get a nice starting rotation, nice bullpen. I think we right it there. We got a defense, offense, and we can do it. So, you know, thank you very much. Mm-hmm. And thank you for having me here, and can be more comfortable, like in my house. Mr. Paul and Mr. Louis give me a chance, opportunity to be as a pitching coach here in this team. But you know, I like that challenge.
Where have you been the last 2 or 3 years?
I was in Venezuela. I was a pitching coach one of the teams back in my country. Yeah, at Leones in winter ball. Yeah, this winter. So just Louis asked me if I want to come over, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. Yeah. I like the challenge. I like to win a championship, like Louis says. This team haven't won a championship for a long time, so it'll be a great time to do it.
Thank you, Rich.
We're gonna hold off on questions until the end, and then we're gonna open the floor.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of Rich, I mean, it's great to have a guy with Rich's experience come here and be able to work with the pitching staff. I've had experience in indie ball before, in the big leagues, worked with Louis and a lot of other guys in winter ball. So just to have those two, Louis, Rich, Sean on staff, and then Jonathan coming back as the pitcher of the year, being our opening day starter. It's pretty exciting. And like Rich said, one thing I'm missing for my 8 years here is one of those championship rings. So hopefully we can change that this year. All right?
Do you get one?
Hopefully. Hey, if we win, absolutely. So, say at this time, we'll probably open the floor to questions for